Howdy everybody, I'm 264 Shirt here. Now it's time for the Price is Right pricing game recap for the episode that was preempted by an address from President Obama and ended up being made up yesterday, Tuesday, August 20th, 2013. Pricing game lineup included Golden Road making its long-awaited return, Coming or Going, Most Expensive, Bonkers, Line 'em Up, and Cliffhangers. Abdullah, our first contestant on stage, had the chance of a lifetime to walk the Golden Road. You know how at the end of the Golden Road there's always a spectacular prize? Well, I'll get to that in just a moment. First, there was a Panasonic LED 3D HD TV with 4 pairs of sunglasses, modeled by the awesomely attractive Amber Lancaster. Next up was a steam shower / sauna, modeled by Rowdy Rob Wilson. Finally, at the end of the Golden Road, the spectacular prize I was referring to was worth more, that's right, more than, are you ready for this? $98,000. That's right, almost $100,000. It was a Porsche 911 Carrera Coupe, and it featured 7-speed PDK transmission, active suspension management, electric sunroof, multifunction steering wheel, Bose audio package, premium packaging with 14-way seats and premium protection, and it was modeled by Marvelous Manuela Arbeláez. At the beginning of the Golden Road was a 49-cent box of Goya pasta shells. Drew took that price along to the 3D HD TV, whose price was blank 185. Between 4 and 9, Abdullah went with 9, and Drew pulled off the cover to reveal a 9. So Abdullah won a $985 TV and could now play for the steam shower. The price of the steam shower was $6,072, and the second number was 9, 8, or 5. Abdullah picked 8. Right again. So he won a $6,872 steam shower. Now for the toughest one of all, as there were 4 choices now. The Porsche was worth $98,000 blank 34. Third number was 6, 8, 7, or 2. Abdullah went with 7. I was thinking either that or 6. Now, when Drew pulled the cover off the third number in the price of the Porsche 911 Carrera, not to be confused with the emergency call or that fateful day in 2001, the third number was revealed to be a 2, and he came up just a bit short. Ouchie. I knew it wasn't 8, but both me and Abdullah were wrong. But he still won 2 prizes, totaling $7,847 for a partial win. Still, missing out on a Porsche can make anyone sick to their stomach. Anyway, our next contestant on stage was Laurie. and she played Coming or Going for a trip to Vancouver, BC, Canada, for a 6-night stay in a harbor view room at the Westin Bayshore with kayaking tour, modeled by Amber. The price was either the coming price of $6,474 or the going price of $4,746. Gloria went with $6,474. Did she win, Jafar? Unfortunately, he's right. I had a feeling it'd be the going price since it was a trip. Milan, our third contestant on stage, and yes, that was her name, but she was from Rochester, New York, played most expensive for 3 prizes, including Mark by Marc Jacobs designer accessories modeled by Manuela, an LG washer dryer modeled by Amber, and a Golden West billiards pool table with accessory package modeled by Rob. Milan was torn between the pool table and the washer dryer, but eventually she settled on the pool table. Let's see if she was a winner. First, Manuela revealed the price of the accessories to be just $624. Really? Well, anyway, Amber revealed the washer-dryer price to be $1,700. As a regular price viewer, or loyal friend and true, as Bob Barker would say, I thought it was $1,475. Inflation must have finally caught up. Now the pool table had to be more than $1,700, and folks, I suggest you get rid of any doubt you have whatsoever. Rob revealed the price to be $3,595. Milan won all 3 prizes, totaling $5,919. Mary, our fourth contestant on stage, played Bonkers for a pair of Can-Am DS250 ATVs modeled by Rob. The price was not $6,876, but each number was either higher or lower than those numbers. Mary had 30 seconds to place the paddles in the correct positions, whether they were higher or lower, until she could hear dings when she came back and hit the button. When the time began, Mary first went with higher, higher, lower, lower. Nope. Next she tried higher, lower, higher, lower. No again. Her next guess was higher, 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 higher. She moved kind of slow because she was an old lady, but I think she's a sweet lady too. So she only got in 2 more guesses. Her next guess was higher, lower, lower, higher. I thought it was that too, but we were both wrong. Finally, she tried lower, higher, lower, higher, and when she hit the button, she heard that sound, and time was up. The actual combo was higher, lower, higher, higher, and the price was, $7,798. I knew 8 was the last number, though. Hope, our 5th contestant on stage, yes, Hope was her name, and yes, we can hope for good things from her, Played Line 'em Up for a 32 gigabyte Apple iPod Touch, 2 gigabyte Shuffle, and 16 gigabyte Nano, modeled by Rob. An enameled cast iron baking dish, modeled by no one, just on display. A set of 4 canvas photo prints from canvasforlife.com, modeled by Manuela. And to top it all off, a Toyota Corolla, modeled by Amber. The first number was 1 and the last number was 5. The second number was one of the 3 numbers in the price of the music players, 4, 9, or 7, so they were $4.97. The third number was one of the 2 numbers in the price of the baking dish, 3 or 8, $38. And finally, the fourth number was one of the 3 numbers in the price of the canvas prints, 5, 1, or 6. Hope tried 7 for the second number, 8 for the third number, and 1 for the fourth, making her guess $17,815. Was that the right price? No, but now Hope had a second chance. But how many numbers did she have right? 2. She changed the 1 to a 6, making her final guess $17,865. I was thinking the same thing. Now, when Amber showed us the price of the car, it was revealed to be $17,855. I thought she had that one, to be honest. You just heard a bit of the Cliffhangers thing. Well, that was our last game. Richard, our 6th and final contestant on stage, played Cliffhangers. For a year's worth of dry cleaning, modeled by Amber. Maid service, 12 visits, modeled by Amber and Rob. And groceries, modeled by Rob. That's right, 52 weeks of groceries. And maid service, and dry cleaning. The object of Cliffhangers, as you know, is to keep Hans the mountain climber from falling off the cliff at the end of the mountain. To do so, Richard had to guess the prices of the 3 small prizes within a total of $25 or less. The small prizes, modeled by Manuela, included a set of cutting mats, a Nostalgia Electric soft pretzel maker, and a KitchenAid 5-piece kitchen shear set. For the cutting mats, Richard believed the price was $16. Was that it? Yes! He hit that right on the nose! So Hans stayed put. For the pretzel maker, Richard believed the price was $32. Was that it? No. And here goes Hans. 1, 2, 3, and stopped at 3. The price was $29. Now Richard had to be within $22 or less of the price of the shears. He guessed $45, so if the price of the shears ranged from $23 to $67, he'd be a winner. Were the shears $45? Nope, and here goes Hans one more time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and stopped at 11. Richard was off by 8, and the price was $37, but more importantly, Richard became a winner. And a man, Rich. So we had 2 winners, and they were in Most Expensive and Cliffhangers. We also gave away those 3 small prizes in Cliffhangers, and an HD TV, and a steam shower / sauna in Golden Road. Too bad Abdullah missed out on a Porsche, though. But he does get contestant recognition for that partial win. And Milan and Richard are the MVPs of The Price is Right for their pricing game wins. Now on to the showcase round. The first showcase spelled fun. F-U-N. F was for Facebook, and the prize was a Sony Vaio 20-inch touchscreen computer with 4 gigs of RAM, 500 gig HD, and Windows 8, modeled by Manuela. U was for unforgettable, and Manuela also modeled the next prize, a trip to the Kingdom of Tonga for a 6-night stay in a beachfront bungalow at the Sandy Beach Resort. And finally, N stood for navigating, as in navigating a new sailboat through the weather. Said sailboat was 15 feet from West White Potter, included trailer, and was modeled by Amber. Top winner Richard passed it to runner-up Lori, who bid $32,000. Richard's showcase included an Onkyo 9-piece 7.1 home theater system modeled by Manuela, a Kimco-like 200i motor scooter modeled by Amber, and a 2013 Chevrolet Cruze LS modeled by Rob. Richard bid $28,000. Now on to the actual retail prices. Bear with me. I was afraid that the actual retail prices of these showcases would be a lot cheaper than the bids in the contestants' place. Anyway, Lori bid $32,000 in her showcase. The actual retail price was $24,659. Now on to Richard. If Richard was not over, he'd win his showcase, or both if his bid was in $250 or less. He bid $28,000. Actual retail price? Oh, brother. $22,283. Double overbid. And with all these double overbids, maybe all us members of the Pricing Game Recap team should go on the show, and hopefully 2 of us make it to the showcase where we both bid $1 and see who wins. But hopefully on the next episode we'll do better than this and not have a double overbid. Promotional consideration has been provided by Neutrogena Wet Skin Sunscreen. We still have a couple more shows to make up from season 41, And season 42 will begin on September 26th. The very next day, 6 of us, including myself and Mr. Horgan, will recap a special all Plinko episode. Yes, Plinko will be played 6 times to honor its 30th anniversary. It debuted all the way back in January of '83, and its 30th anniversary will be celebrated during the first week of season 42 in 2013. Until we meet again, this is I'm264 Shirt reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. So long.